Hey Falcons fans, our Atlanta Falcons are headed to the Philadelphia Eagles and coming off a game that left a lot to be desired, so let's do some analysis here of what's going on. And I'll ask that you leave your opinion at the end of this video. So hit the like button and let's go. Now, let's talk about our new star, Matthew Judon. Although Judon was traded to the Atlanta Falcons this offseason, he's still showing love for his old team, the New England Patriots. Crazy, right? After spending years leading the Patriots defense, Judon hasn't forgotten his roots. In fact, after week 1, he took to social media to congratulate his former teammates, especially Keion White, the defensive end who had a standout performance with 2.5 sacks against the Bengals. Judon's comment to White congratulating him on Instagram got a lot of attention. White responded by saying he's passed the torch, signaling that he's ready to carry on the legacy Judon left behind in New England. It's clear that Judon, a four-time Pro Bowler who racked up 28 sacks in 2021 and 2022, still has a lot of love for the Patriots. But now, he's determined to make an impact with the Falcons. Despite playing just 4 games in 2023 due to injury, Judon made his debut for us last Sunday, and we can't wait to see him dominate the field again. Keion White, meanwhile, has been a standout performer for the Patriots, showing that Judon's guidance is still having an effect. Even though Judon is gone, it's clear he left a lasting legacy in New England, and he's bringing that leadership to the Falcons. So, Falcons Nation, what do you think? How do you feel about Judon still supporting the Patriots while donning Falcons colors? Now, let's get to it. If the Atlanta Falcons are going to bounce back from their tough loss to the Steelers last Sunday, they're going to have to play their best game against the Philadelphia team that's on fire after beating the Packers 34-29 in Sao Paulo. Yes, you heard right, Sao Paulo. The Eagles have had 10 days to rest and recover since that win, but we're not going to back down from the challenge. Here are the keys to a win for the Falcons as they look to silence the Philadelphia crowd and get into the win column. Fans love to complain about predictable plays, but last Sunday was on a whole new level. Every snap the Falcons took out of the shotgun was a pass, and 81% of their snaps out of the pistol were runs. That means for 94% of the game, the Steelers knew what was coming. That simply can't happen again. Offensive coordinator Zach Robinson has to mix it up and keep the Eagles' defense guessing. With a raucous Philadelphia crowd making it difficult to communicate, unpredictability will be key to taking control early. In week 1, we ran the ball just 22 times between Robinson and Tyler Allgeier. That has to change. The Eagles' defense ranks 26th in the league against the run, giving up an incredible 7.8 yards per carry. This is a golden opportunity for our two-headed monster in the backfield to take advantage. By getting the ball out early, we can take the pressure off Kirk Cousins, who is still trying to find his rhythm in this new offense. The more we run, the easier it will be to silence that hostile Philadelphia crowd. Saquon Barkley is back in Pennsylvania, but this time, he's in Eagles green after spending 6 years with the Giants. He broke out in week 1, earning NFC Offensive Player of the Week honors. Stopping him will be the #1 priority for our defense. But it doesn't stop there. Quarterback Jalen Hurts is also dangerous on the ground. The Packers held him to just 33 rushing yards last week, which kept them in the game until the final minutes. We did a great job containing Justin Fields last week, so we need to do that again here. If we can keep Hurts and Barkley in check, we have a real chance to come out on top. Last week, turnovers killed us. We turned the ball over 3 times and didn't generate any leads. You can't win close games like that. The good news is that Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts is prone to mistakes. He had 4 turnovers last week. With players like Matt Judon, Jesse Bates III, and Justin Simmons, our defense is built to create turnovers and even turn them into points. If we can win the turnover battle on Monday night, we'll be in a great position to pull off the upset. This is going to be a tough game. The Eagles are riding high after week 1, and the crowd at Lincoln Financial Field will be electrifying for their home opener. But if we can mix up our plays, establish the run, contain Barkley and Hurts, and force turnovers, we have everything we need to come away with a win. So, Falcons fans, what do you think? Do you agree with these keys to victory? Another hot topic in the media was the performance of former Michigan State legend Kirk Cousins, who officially began his new journey with the Atlanta Falcons. And while the Week 1 loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers may have been tough, some analysts say there is still plenty of reason to be optimistic about what lies ahead. Cousins brings years of experience from his time with the Washington Commanders and Minnesota Vikings, and while his debut in Atlanta wasn't perfect, throwing 2 interceptions and getting picked off twice, this is just the beginning of something bigger. Head coach Raheem Morris has every confidence in Cousins as the Falcons' veteran quarterback, and he's making it clear that the Spartan legend has what it takes to turn things around. Here's what Morris had to say Monday. "I feel like Kirk is healthy. He's been healthy since he got here, and since he's been back. When we got into training camp, he was firing on all cylinders and able to move around. Toward the end of training camp, we let him get ready, and we got into a game yesterday. We've got to get better." It's clear that Coach Morris believes Cousins is ready to lead this team, and he's not holding back on what needs to be done to improve. After all, one game doesn't define a season, and with Cousins at the helm, we have the leadership and skill to bounce back in a big way. Cousins has always been known for his leadership and precision, and that's exactly what he's bringing to the Falcons. Despite the rough start, his ability to manage a game and rally his teammates will be critical as we move forward. Cousins has a knack for creating plays under pressure, and as he gets more comfortable in this offense, we'll start to see more of those big-time moments. And don't forget, Kirk Cousins has one of the strongest arms in the NFL. Combined with the offensive weapons we have on this roster, that's a recipe for success. Speaking of weapons, the Falcons have assembled a young and dynamic group of players that Cousins can utilize to his advantage. The first is Kyle Pitts, our superstar tight end. Pitts has already shown flashes of brilliance, and with Cousins now under center, this could be his breakout season. Pitts' ability to stretch the field, create mismatches, and make plays in the open field is something Cousins will look to exploit early and often. Next up is Drake London, our rising star at wide receiver. London's combination of size, athleticism, and route-running skills make him a perfect target for Cousins, especially in tight windows. If Cousins and London can build strong chemistry, we'll see some fireworks in the passing game. Together, Pitts and London form a dynamic duo that can take our offense to new heights. And let's not forget about the backfield, with rookie sensation Bijan Robinson. This guy is a game changer. His ability to run the ball and catch passes out of the backfield will give Cousins plenty of options to keep defenses guessing. Bijan's explosion adds another layer of versatility to the Falcons' offense, and that will be key as we look to become more unpredictable and balanced. With Cousins leading the charge, this isn't just a rebuilding season, it's a chance for the Falcons to make a serious playoff push. We have the pieces in place, from Cousins' leadership to the emerging talent surrounding him. The challenge now is to integrate all of those elements and build the team chemistry needed to compete in the tough NFC South. But if anyone can do it, it's Cousins, and we've already seen glimpses of what this offense could become. We're only one game into the season, but let's not hit the panic button just yet, Falcons Nation. The sky's the limit with Kirk Cousins, and we still have a lot of football to play. Expect more chemistry, better decision-making, and some big plays as Cousins gets more comfortable in the system. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think of Kirk Cousins leading the Falcons this season? Do you think he's the right guy to take us back to the playoffs? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this analysis, hit the like button and subscribe to stay in the loop. Go Falcons!